SciMap Tutorial 2, Entering a New Location. So the first thing we want to do is go over to the dashboard here and open up the Locations page. Scroll down to the bottom where you have the tool that Daniel created and the fields that we need to enter to add a location. Start with Loblolly. Type in your name, the name of the location. I'm actually going to use Loblolly Woods as the demo. Determine the category, which is a pull down that has the predefined categories. Now we enter a description, a short description of the site. I like to have the SciMap pin info spreadsheet opened up in another window, and I actually type all the information in here before I do a location, just so that I've recorded everything, documented everything for these locations. Copy that, go back to the locations page, paste it in. The next field is the inspiring questions we wish to ask. So again, I have that over here in the SciMap pin info. Go back to the locations page, paste it in. The next field is the URL. Go back to my info page. Here it is. Copy that. Back in here. Then I scroll down, I skip the content field. I need to clarify with Daniel what we're supposed to do with that. Then I type in the address. Typically, I put in the street address of the location, which most of the time is quite appropriate. However, there are times when if you use the street address, you might, and you have more than one pin at that street address, you'll have two pins on top of one another. This actually happened to me when I was entering two locations at Santa Fe College. I had the Gene Klein Rock Garden and I had the zoo, and I used the street location of Santa Fe College, and so the pins were right on top of one another. So I went back in and figured out the actual latitude and longitude of those two locations and typed it in. But most likely the street address associated with what is listed in the URL for the site is appropriate. So now I've typed in the address, and you can click on Find Latitude and Longitude and add the location. This creates the locations pages and a pin on the map. So let's go look at the locations pages. So go back to the SciMap menu in the dashboard, open Pages. And let's look for Loblolly, which is going to be on page 2 alphabetically. There it is. Notice that it says draft. They're not appearing on the map yet because we've not approved or published them. So let's open up Loblolly Woods Nature Park page. This page contains all of the information that we just entered. The name of the location. And here's the custom fields tool created by Daniel that has the leading questions, the description of the park, the URL. These are all editable, so you can change these here if you need to. Other things that you can change are listed on the right. For example, the category. If you chose the wrong category or you change your mind in the future, you can change that here. The address, the latitude and longitude. Now, before we publish this page, I'd like to associate an image with the location, and that's done in this box here. So let's set the featured image. Click on that, and you'll open up to the media page, which has a gazillion photos that we've uploaded over the years. So if you've not recently uploaded the file or you think it might be here, you can search for it. I happen to know that the Loblolly, if I can spell correctly, the Loblolly picture is here. There it is, because I entered it a few weeks ago. So I click on that. I set featured image. That takes me back to the page. There's our featured image of Loblolly. So now we have all of the location information in this page, and we can publish it. So let's publish it. Okay, let's check that. Let's go back to the window that had the SciMap pages in it and refresh it. And you'll see that the Loblolly Woods Nature Park no longer says draft. Now we also need to do the same thing for the second page associated with the site, and that is the lesson plan page. That's the page where we will be posting our hands-on activities. So let's open that. Take a look at it. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong page. Sorry, wrong window. Let's go on. There we go. There it is. There's our lesson plan page. If you're in doubt of where you're at, just look at the name at the top of the page. Okay, so there are some default things that come up on this page. I've asked Daniel to always make these appear on this page because this page is associated with the pop-up box that comes up on the map when you click on a location. And one of the features on the map is the description that says hands-on activities. When you click on that, it goes to this page. So on this page, we will be posting our lesson plans or our activity. That'll be a tutorial that we'll go through. And you'll see down here, there's a template that has been put into this page. And this is a form where the user can input their own lesson plan. That appears on the page. But for right now, all we need to do is just publish this page. We'll come back to this when we want to put a PDF file in here with an activity. Publish. Okay, let's go back to pages. Here we go, pages. Let's refresh. Okay, so now we can go back to the map and just check and see what we've got going on. Here's my map window. I need to refresh it, remember that. So Loblolly should be over here, but we just published this, so I need to refresh this page. There we go. Let's refresh this page. Sorry, I was in the wrong place. There is Loblolly, 34th Street. Let's zoom in on this. Doesn't look like it's in the right location. Oh, yeah, there it is. It is in the right location. Okay, so there's Loblolly over here. When we click on it, there you go. This is the information. This is the link that'll take us out of our website to the City of Gainesville's Loblolly Woods Nature Park site. Here is our description. Here are our questions. And notice this link, the hands-on activities link, is active. So I will show you when I click on that where we go. So this is the page that the user sees when they click on that link. Now, this area here is where they will see PDFs of activities that we've input or other people have input. If they don't see any activity there, they can submit their own through this form and fill in the fields, which you'll become familiar with, and submit it. And then it'll go as a notification to us that there's been an activity input. We'll review it, and then we will post the PDF of their activity to appear up here. Okay, we are done with entering a new location.